Hello. How many of you all believe college athletes should be paid? I have grown up watching all different types of college sports my whole life, and I believe they should be paid also. A major topic of debate in the politics of sports, specifically in college sports, is whether or not college students should be paid for playing sports while they are in college. College athletes in today's sports world are not paid. While some people think it should remain this way, there should be a law made that allows student athletes to be paid. College athletes are the same as everyone else on campus, except that they represent the school by playing on a team, whether it be football, basketball, softball, volleyball, etc. Student athletes have a schedule that involves around their sports schedule. They have limited time for schoolwork. College athletes need to be paid. College athletes have no time to work. Athletes bring money to the school, and the one and done number would decrease. To begin with, college athletes have no time to work. As a matter of fact, according to an article titled "It's Time for the NCAA to Pay College Athletes" by Alexis Garcia, the NCAA prohibits student athletes from working while their sports are in season. Athletes are allowed to work in the summer, but must get permission from the school and the NCAA first. While they are allowed to work in the summer, most of them choose not to, so they can spend their out of the season time training to get better for the next season. And if they are a senior, a lot of them are training to get better and stronger to have the chance to play at the next level, whatever their sport is. In the time they are not training in the summer, they are spending their time with their family. While they are in school, they have hardly any time at all to see their family and friends from high school. Many basketball players that play for some of the best schools in the nation don't get to see their family at all during Thanksgiving, and the time they get to spend with their family around Christmas time is limited because their schedule doesn't allow time for it. According to Next College Student Athlete, this is a daily schedule of an in-season college football player. From 5 o'clock to 6 o'clock, they wake up, eat breakfast, and pack up for the day. Between 6 and 8, they have strength and conditioning. Between 8 and 8:30, they have a team meeting to review practice schedule. Between 8:30 and 9, they shower and get ready for class. Between 9 and 2, they have classes and they eat lunch. Between 2 and 2:30, they watch game film, and so on. Their day doesn't stop until 7, until they shower and have training. By looking at the schedule, there is no time to work during the day. According to Forbes.com, the average college athlete devotes 43.3 hours a week to practice, while the average American works 3.3 hours less than in a week. A report on SportingNews.com reveals that 86% of college athletes live in poverty. A majority of college student athletes wouldn't even be going to college if it wasn't for sports. Without college, that means they wouldn't be able to get a good paying job when they graduate high school. And an example of an athlete living in poverty is Wenyen Gabriel. Gabriel played basketball at the University of Kentucky for his freshman and sophomore year before entering the 2018 NBA draft. He left Kentucky after 2 years and turned pro so he could make money and help himself and his family out. Another reason college athletes should be paid is because they bring money to the school. And also the NCAA. College football for most universities bring the most money to the school. The top basketball programs in the country bring the most money for their school. Everybody on the team contributes to the success of the team, whether it is one of the top players on the country or just a walk-on. They both help make the team better. People on the team make the university money because of ticket sales. People will pay money to go and watch the games. Also, the university sells shirts that, for example, say Kentucky basketball, football, baseball, etc. Some stores sell shirts with the player's number. While the shirt is not allowed by the NCAA law to put their name on the shirt, they can still put the player's number on it, and everybody buying the shirt knows who the shirt is still representing. The NCAA says that the players don't receive any money from the shirt because their name is not on the shirt. This is not fair to the players because the NCAA is abusing them and using their jersey while the athlete makes no money from it. The NCAA currently produces nearly $11 billion in annual revenue from college sports, according to Mark Edelman. The athletes deserve a share of this money because they keep the organization going strong. According to the most recent TV contract for rights to show the NCAA March Madness basketball tournament was for $10.8 billion over 14 years. This comes from Reed Karam. In addition, college athletes need to be paid because the one-and-done number would decrease. Many of the top basketball schools in the nation recruit the best player in the nation to come play for them. In the 2017 NBA draft, 16 of the 30 first-round picks had just 1 year of college basketball. While these players are very talented, they would have stayed in college to graduate if they were getting paid. These players that go to the NBA after only playing 1 year of college are going for the money. These players drafted in the first round make anywhere from $1 million to $7 million. They want to make all this money so they can help their family out if they are struggling and start living a luxurious life. 2/3 of all professional football and basketball players never received their college degree, according to Michael O'Kane. If the NCAA and their college paid them, they would stay for 4 years and graduate so they can have a college education if the playing in the next level doesn't work for them. Many players go to the NBA and for their first year they get paid a lot of money, but then they get cut from the team and they have no way of making money because they didn't graduate college. College coaches also make a lot of money, and instead of bringing in a check of up to $2 million, it can be divided into the player's pocket. While the coach is a big part of the team, it is truly the players executing what the coach wants his players to do. Once again, it is unfair to the athlete to have the coach making millions of dollars while they are left behind earning nothing. On the other hand, some opponents of paying college athletes say that people who go to play sports in college are only going so they can continue playing their sport. That is not true. Paying college athletes only get a study for a small amount a day. This can be very challenging. Most people think that student athletes don't care about their grades, but in reality they do. They want to be eligible to continue playing their sport. In conclusion, college athletes should be paid. Paying college athletes is like putting gas in a car. College athletes have no time to work. They need money to do other things in the limited free time they get. They bring money to the school, and the one and done number would decrease.